Hello YouTube and welcome to my reaction to the Girls und Panzer movie. Back here again today for some more Girls und Panzer. So, I have a bit of a story, a bit of a tale to weave. So I've watched the movie already. Now that part has been done. That part's been done since Friday, and I'm recording this on Sunday. Hence why I probably look a little bit different too, different clothes and whatnot. So what happened is I had about 2 hours spare on Friday. So I was like, shit, I'll knock over the movie then, and then we can fill in the rest later. And then yesterday got really busy, and now we're stuck here today in me kind of filling in the gaps of the video, kind of before and after. So this will be the start of the video. This is me going through the comments on the Anzio OVA as well. There we go. And then down here, so I've already watched the movie already. So I've got some review points. You can pause and fucking read them if you're weird. But yeah, I mean, that's about where we sit right now. I know what happens and stuff, so so yeah, I'll try not to talk about it in this segment as much. But yeah, this video it's kind of scuffed, but it's cool. I mean, it's the movie, and the movie's cool. I should just say, so for the portion that takes place after the film as well, I've done a little bit of a different structure. I'm not going back through the movie scene by scene again. I've got some review points, some specific parts I want to go back to and have a look at and talk about and blah, 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 blah. And I'll basically cover the plot again and that kind of stuff, just so I'm making sure I'm getting everything. But if there's a specific joke you want me to break down that I didn't get in the moment or something, then maybe I'm not going to do that here. Just a matter of time. If I take a 24-minute episode and sometimes turn that into an hour 20 video, what do you think I'm going to do with like a 120-minute film? It's going to get nasty very quickly, and I worked all weekend, and quite frankly, I don't really want to. So that's the way we're going to do it, and probably going to be my philosophy on movies going forward on the channel, just overall. Either way, I should talk about the Anzio OVA, the one we did last week, and the comments on it, just so we can fill in a few of the gaps. So Duce was the name given to a certain Italian leader across the war. The Italian general populace and interest in the war versus the higher-ups was a point of contention. So, as we can see in Anzio in the OVA, obviously Anchovy more into Senshido and everything than everybody else. They're more into the food. It's kind of the joke that they use at the very end, which, hey, what if you guys use this logistical talent for Senshido? Then you guys will be pretty good. But anyway, they're more focused on the food. There's some interesting etymology of the word duce as well. It comes from the Latin dux, meaning leader, which was interesting to me. So if you're like the academic dux of a school, then you're the leader. So that's where that comes from as well. And also probably where the word duke comes from as well. So again, like Europe and creation of language and what eventually turned out to be English is a very weird journey to follow for sure. So it's kind of fun to follow kind of after the fact. And I mean, language is always evolving. You know what I mean, though. I liked this comment here. I think they quoted it from somebody else as well, but this is about Anzio. They have 3 brains. Anchovy, Hina, they have 1 each, and then the rest is shared among everybody else. That being pepperoni and the general populace. So yeah, pretty funny. I like that. Italian tanks, historically not very good, so I was onto that part of it. They're very memey, hence the use of tankettes, which are essentially armored cars with guns. We see the CV-33s, it's essentially what they are, right? It's also fun that the volleyball team got all excited, seeing that, like, you know, this is a tank we can finally beat, that we've got the size advantage of, and that we can just take out, you know, overall. Because again, they have the Type 89, which is probably the worst tank of Aura anyway. So yeah, there was some theories that Anzio would be pretty good with a bit more of a budget, but you know, also maybe not very good considering you need like team play in Senshido. Anchovy's pretty good though. She kind of owns. Spoilers, but you know. But they're a very fun team. They're enjoyable though. Anzio is poor. Italy is poor, or during that period of time, World War II, the one we're parodying. They have shitty equipment, spirited population, charismatic leader. It matches Anzio to a T. There's a couple of Miyazaki references in this thing in Porco Rosso and the Castle of Cagliostro. So I haven't seen either film. I know this one's quite good, and I think like the pig is like, is it Italian? That would make sense based on the title, I guess. And Castle of Cagliostro, is Miyazaki outside of Studio Ghibli, which is interesting. Also, it's a Lupin the Third thing. I don't know, but yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. Specifically, the shot where they're like running away and like winding through the hills. I kind of recognize it. Kinda, it's probably the most famous scene from this film. I think that this reference was there was one of the pilots, one of the drivers in for Anzio was like wearing glasses and a scarf, so it's fun. The song used for Anzio is Funukuli Funikula, also known as the Spider-Man Pizza Time theme. For me, a Philistine. For me, somebody, a plebeian. I don't know anything. That's where I know it from anyway. It's a fun melody. It definitely suits Anzio, I think, who are, again, not very good, but very fun. The cardboard tanks that they use are kind of real things as well, but instead they were like inflatable. I think that's the vibe. They have kind of like a three-dimensional frame. Again, if it's like a real thing, you're not going to get fooled by a cutout because again, you can just kind of rotate and see that it's not kind of following your thing. So if it's three-dimensional, then that kind of takes away that problem there. Apparently used in Operation Fortitude and Operation Shingle during World War II. And yeah, that's basically my notes on Anzio. I can't really have any predictions for the movie because I've seen the movie already, and the reaction's going to take place here very soon. I guess just shill stuff. So if you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I can do to improve my presentation. Comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you'd like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord. And yeah, we're jumping into Girls und Panzer, the film. The film. Which I guess I should say it's just the film for those uninitiated, which I'm sure is none of you. So yeah, let's jump into that now with a costume change as well. Hello everyone, this is a bit different than what I normally do. So right now in this time period, I'm going to be recording just the movie. It's just going to be the movie, no analysis, no even preamble before the video. This video is not going to be in chronological order, which is going to be kind of weird. Basically, in order to get this video out in an appropriate time, I need to watch the movie now and then record some other stuff tomorrow or the next day, depending if things go the way I think they're going to go. Either way, it's a bit scuffed, but I guess I should talk about some general expectations going into the movie. I have no idea where the plot's going by design, pretty much. We need to introduce another conflict, I think, whether that be another tournament or whatever else in between, I do not know. The only thing that I've seen about the film, or der Film, I should say, yeah, there's a really weird thing on the channel at the moment. We're doing two things with a lot of German in them, which is kind of crazy. Either way, where was I? Yeah, so with the film, I've seen the poster, and the poster looks like super serious. So I don't know if we're playing silly buggers, if we're taking the piss, or if it's actually going to be super serious. We're going to have to see here. I'll pop this up here as well. It says Showgate, 2 hours and 11 seconds on the film. I'm using the AK Submarine subset still, so should be very similar to what I've been using already, which seems to be the consensus subset at the moment anyway. Movie's always kind of weird to sync, so I mean, do what you will there. And the movie, when it's on BitChute and in the picture-in-picture, it may be like in halves, just so the video quality is an absolute toilet. But it'll be pretty bad regardless. I think I'm just going to jump into the film now and get crack-a-lackin'. Radio? 3, 2, 1, go. Showgate. I thought this was a tomato, and I got like mad fucking Revue Starlight vibes. But I do know these two characters for sure. Oh. Who's the great guest? Okay, budget already. Which, I mean, it's to be expected. Are they on a golf course? Why are they on a golf course? They're probably not on a golf course. No, it looks like they're on a golf... Yeah, they're definitely on a golf course. Why? Not the Scottish team. Yeah, I mean, budget. Totally. Okay, Ori exhibition match. I'm guessing against St. Gloriana's again? It's kind of dropping us straight in, huh? It's half the appeal. Okay. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that, but sure. Not the scone. Bit of patience. Hello, flag tank. Hello, anglerfish team. They most certainly are. Eyes on the prize, guys. Come on. Who are all these other tanks? Yeah, what's going on here? I'm confused. Oh, see, yeah, I didn't really talk about it, but like, I don't know if I should be doing the OVA first or this first. I just kind of started watching this, so yeah, most certainly does. But it's also like Panzer 4, Chihatan. Okay, okay. Oh, oh, not the music. Getting me all hyped. I'm definitely recording. Yes, I've definitely got audio. Good. I can't believe they're on a golf course. That's kind of crazy. Oh, yep. I mean, that's true. This reminds me of you know the shot where they're on the train and they're all traveling towards the thing? Reminds me of that. It's a pretty classy little opening. I like this. It's pretty low stakes considering it's just an exhibition match right now, so I don't know. We'll see what St. Glorianus is cooking. I forgot the gamers were even here. Let's go Turtle Team. Oh, you still got that upgrade, of course, as well. I don't know why they wouldn't. So yeah, I mean, the other question is where does this take place in the timeline? I'm pretty sure it's just chronological. It's just the next step, whatever was next. The sounds are cool too on all the tanks. Chihatan Academy, something like that. That's the other school that we're like, I don't know, like on a team with, seemingly. I don't understand. Okay. Not the Nya. It's not looking good. I'm gonna be real. Good shot. I heard that sound too. That flag went up. Yeah. The waltzing Matilda. Not the taking of the photo. Miho didn't say anything. No. Okay. I'm interested about that Mika character we saw for like 1 second as well. Don't know what that's doing. Unless I'm being stupid, we haven't had a Mika in the show. We've had a Mako, and a Miho, and a Maho. Not a Mika. But again, I've never been good with the names. Sandoichi. One of the all-time throws. That's crazy. Should we really be doing this? No, it's not. They're so bad. Absolute like kamikaze strats. Oh no, it is the same as the rule. Yep, indeed. Thank you, Soroko. Just bullying that one small tank. How many freaking schools are here? Because I know that one. Yeah. 2v2. The music too. Nonna and Clara. I don't believe we had a Clara last time. Could be wrong. That's a fun pairing. Pravda and St. Gloriana's. Yeah, okay, yeah, that. Crusader? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a 2v2. I just saw in the corner there. She's very calm, isn't she? Okay, that's very philosophical as well. It just looked like a real throw to me. Okay, so we lost like 4-ish tanks, I think, from the Chihatan team. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but we're here. Oh, look at that order from Pravda. You love to see it. All right, we're going a bit more urban now. It's very specific. No, I mean, they don't care about you. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, yeah. Put a body on. Hell yeah. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Eyes on the prize. It's a very specific order. Make us look like good bait. Taking the fight into Ori too, that's pretty, it's nice and nostalgic. Yeah, I don't like those tanks, they're very scary. The Crusaders, I think they were called? Oh. Well, that's point blank. Everyone pay attention. Oh. Yeah, okay. I was just getting a kill, it's fine. Thank you, Nonna. I thought they were going to shoot Mio there. Miho. Okay. Got one. This is great stuff. I like this shot a lot. That felt like I was like playing a game. That felt awesome. Oh, that was cool too. They like backed up. No, eyes on the prize, guys. We'll have time to celebrate later. Speak Japanese. No, I don't think I will. Yeah, we're just... There's like a trillion characters now, yeah? Oh. They're very mobile. They're like future tanks. They're like cheating. Miho just likes running away, I think. Not the summer. POV, you just got shot in the head. Vanilla cranberry? Flavors. Alright. Seems like we're just putting him in the spin cycle. Domination. Also, yeah, you know how I was talking about before? Like, I hope they get a budget to repair all this stuff. I really do. Oh. I knew that was never going to go well. It's just not good. I think I can. Did she shoot her own... No, she didn't shoot her own tank. Okay. Alright. Everyone calm down. It was still a really good shot. Not Leopold. That's that big tank. I forget what it was called. It's been so long now. Oh, the Tiger, of course. Porsche Tiger. Here we go. This seems like some final battle type shit. It's very interesting structurally, this movie so far. This fight's been going on quite a while. I was thinking this more of an introductory piece before going into something else. But nah, it gives you what you want immediately. Just throw them into a fight. Fuck it. Again, budget, by the way. Feels very similar to a shot that was in the TV stuff. That doesn't. That looks way better. Holding the teacup, too. Are they okay? I hope they're okay. We're gonna hope they're okay. I guess tanks are made to do that kind of stuff. Oh, cool shot too. Oh, smart. I'm really rooting for this one Chihaten girl. Yeah. Duck Dono. Oh, yeah, of course. Sure. Not a good look for the history team, but they had to try something. We're lucky Marco's like a really good driver. Like, very lucky. Okay. Smart. Oh, yeah, okay. So he just, like... Very interesting. It's a no-fire zone. I was gonna ask, because there's, like, just civilians around, so... Not down the escalator? I like the first years have like this little like mini, even smaller first year to take care of. Music's cool here too. That was really awesome too. Like the tank on top of the other tank. Oh, we're up at a temple. What a faith. Mihosha. Katyusha. Oh, very similar again. Yeah, we're playing all the hits. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This was from the fight with Singlorianas, wasn't it? Watch out behind you. Exactly. No, the double fake! And we actually got a kill that time. Outplayed. Okay. We still got a fair few tanks. Whoa. I must say, I've really enjoyed this fight so far. What is the tank from the? Oh yeah, you're the thing, the K something. This thing kind of sucks. I remember. It just destroyed a hospital. What are we doing here? It just destroyed another different hospital. Yeah, they're straight ass. Yeah, KV2. There you go. The Nya too. Yeah, this fight's been really cool. Finishing my point from before. It's had the most like different stages to it too. It's oh Momo. Still looking at the butterfly. Oh, that kills. That's good shit. Okay. It does look bad. If you apologize. What, for beating you the first time? Ooh. Only lost like a bit of plating there. Went for a bit of a meme play there. Tried to get him with the swerve. The thing that won him the championship. Who the fuck? I forget what even happened to you. What? Did what happened? Did what I think happened just happen? Shoot her out of the sky. She like took a bullet for her. Okay, we're at the aquarium. I heard a flag. No way. That was a very well done match. But it's okay, it's an exhibition game. We're allowed to lose. We just need that playoff energy to us. We need that pressure. Yeah. Oh, not the Penguins. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think we're not disgraced at all. We just had a really good fight. Also, Chihatan fucking threw like crazy, so Okay. We don't care. I care, but everyone else doesn't care. Did she not like bathing? Oh yeah, she's like a child. Now I remember. Are you that? I forget your name already. Now the game is not bathing. That's just canon. I think that just makes sense. So this was kind of during holidays. Okay, sure. And then we're going back to school. Who's What's the loudspeaker situation? It's very interesting that we brought up we saved the school and then important student council thing needed. Are we going to need to save the school again? Don't know. No, I think it's ominous. Oh yeah, I guess it is in English. Who the fuck are you? Who? Okay, yeah. Please tell us. Why? But we won. Well, this guy sucks. Okay. Well, what's going to happen then? Yeah, we just kind of lost. She's raging like crazy. Yeah, murder them all. I like everyone's like little lines there too. That was very funny. He'd fire everyone. Who is this bloke? Why does he have so much power? We're going to close down your town. I mean, all of our identities are kind of tied to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're literally saying what I was about to say. What is our identity beyond what we are within the school? I mean, the history team can exist outside of it, I guess. It's going to have to be, unfortunately. Who the hell is Mexed? How could this be? Damn. Well, it's pretty bad. Sober and honest. I don't know. What's going to happen? To strengthen Senshido? Okay. I love their little story about resurrecting the volleyball club. It's so like it's so sports anime. What will we live for after this? I didn't think anybody would be there. Everyone's just hitting it out of the park. Are you guys allowed to drive? I guess so. You don't have as much protection as they've all got their seatbelts on. Okay, everyone calm down. All right, again, I got the initial D reference there. That was nice. Okay, good. The hell are they playing? Our shop won't make it on land. Oh, with the flowers as well. I like that. Not all the stuffed animals. But like my question still is like, what are we doing now? What's the go? What's the vibe? Are we all gonna go to the same school still? Are we all still gonna do Senshido? That running animation's quite nice. Even that stuff there was really nice too. I will say, yeah, it's just like kind of we're not doing any crazy art style changes. It's like the same character designs. It's just all a bit slicker, all a bit like fidelity up. Everyone's here. There's no reason for us to not associate anymore. Unless we go to different schools, then that's another thing entirely. Okay. I mean, this would be Chornor Army, right? She definitely came in a giant fucking jet last time. So or plane. I don't know the correct term there. Oh no, this is just Saunders. Whatever you say. Okay. Thank you, Kay. In the bomber jacket too, we love it. Hariapu. Oh, look at you, Kari. It's gone too crazy. Alright, cool. We don't have to, like, explode the tanks now. We don't know anybody's location yet. Where are we going? We don't know. It's a pretty big plane. I think it's going to be okay. If anything's got enough power to do anything, it's the US military. Okay, cool. Did we? Please skip to another scene. Good. Okay. I was ready for that plane to fucking fall out of the sky. Aw. Reminds me of Kaon. If you know, you know. Yeah. Not the school ship. Alright. Not the school ship. Saki cracks me up. Look at her. She knows it's broadly like a sad situation, but not much beyond that. It's kind of still just hanging out. Alright. You know how I said in the start of this, it was like, oh yeah, they're gonna like play it straight, like this is actually like super serious? Kinda. Yeah. It's pretty serious. Alright, now we're just on stupid ass land. Boo, we hate buses. Down with buses. Vote for tanks. Okay, that's good. Everyone's sorted based on their clubs is kind of insane too. Not really. Exactly. Gotta do your job. Super old classroom here. It's the, Girls and Panzer homeless arc. Goes kind of crazy. Yeah, Yukari's gonna Yukari. She's gonna do her thing. Nah, stupid ass land. We hate land. They have the appeal, for sure. Okay. Hello. Where the hell are you guys gonna land? The tanks are here. That's really cool looking. There's a couple cool like shots here for sure. Even that, yeah, it's very similar, all the characters, but I think it looks really effective. They parachuting the tanks down. Alright, as long as it's safe. Whatever. Whatever you say. Thank you, Kay. Not likely, but sure. Okay. They're falling apart. Yeah. They're super depressed. Not Soroko. I was about to say, is everybody getting no sleep? Not even fighting back. Damn, this Sodoko arc is kind of crazy. That looks really cool too. Oh, she's jacked? Alright. That's admirable, sure. Alright, what are we doing, guys? What kind of game is that? Looked like Risk or something, I don't know. Okay. Why are we doing like survivalist stuff? Yeah, not here. Still impossible. Alright, we're just kind of wasting time. I wonder if we have enough, like, space around to, like, train. Kind of not really. Aww. Depressed Sodoko. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like the tents from the OVA. What are we thinking, Miho? Talk me through it. A marriage interview. Well, oh yeah, you need to go do that. Okay, and now we're gonna bring up all the family connection stuff again, which kind of happened with all the different characters. I think that would be very interesting too. You sure? Having a support network there would be like nice. Yeah. Okay. What? Oh. Oh yeah, we did bring up this like Boku thing. Or Boko, I should say. No, don't beat up the bear. Oddly specific. Well, it looks pretty abandoned. This is actually kind of spooky. And we get our Disney stuff off. Okay, good. Yep. Space Mountain. Yep. Okay. Hey, it's cheering Miho up. Sure, we'll take that. Come on, everybody. Who the hell are you? Thank you. Yeah, but that's the point. Exactly. Okay. And then, yeah, this could be. I see this already. Classic. Okay. So my question is, who is you? Because are you the same character from the start? This guy sucks. We hate this guy. Legal Andy. Okay. worthless scene. Oh my god. Sodako's in a fight? I would never do that. Except for when I did that. She's off having a legalese conversation with old mate. The strengthening committee. Huge article there. Indeed, we did. The World Championship. The Champions League. Let's go. That smoke looks really good too. Oh, because you're off to... Yeah, of course. Gotcha. This will be interesting. Is Maho here? Yes. Oh, she's got a cute dog. Thank you. Whatever you say. Why not? Okay, because, again, the disowning thing. I'll sign it for you. Okay. Thanks for being a good sister. Back in my old room. With all my Boko stuff. What's that in the corner too? Oh, it looks like with a ribbon on it? Like the barrel of a tank. Oh, they're cute. Okay. I mean, well, we got out of that then. Without even having to talk to Mum. Ooh. Yeah, very pretty. Also flat, like green land. Europe, right? Europe's pretty flat. I don't know about Germany, but when I was in France, it was very, very flat. I have the one that says win. Thanks, big sis. Yeah, the animation's gone kind of crazy. Why did she fall like that, though? She looked like she was like a cartoon from the 30s. And now it doesn't matter. Okay, cute. It's a very, very pretty sequence. I love the background too. It's like you can't quite remember it. It's like not piecing together as well as like actual reality. Okay. Chon or Sama. Okay. Yes. And now we have somebody with a lot of clout. Yep. Oh, shit. Yep. We're not getting memed twice. So sign it. Poindexter. Okay, yeah, alright. I know who you are now, right? Shimada style. Crazy looking tanks, too. Gotcha. And then that's that character. Please destroy them. No, but we both like the stupid dolls. No, now we're gonna have to murder the museum? No, my little heart, it can't take it. Who the f... Is that Momo? Yes. She's just a powerhouse. Somebody help her? We did it. Kind of. We have a chance to do it. Help. Not the crying in the background. I reckon she could beat Goku. Like, probably. Momo-chan, shut the frick up. They've become delinquents. And then I'll have no rules to break. We're not lonely, we're just three of the same person. Indeed. She kind of went crazy. She kind of carried. Nope. Yeah, legally. We can take them to court, guys. That'll be fun. Yeah. I'll return to the ship specifically too. Gotcha. Oh. Yep. It's time to get to work. Okay, alright, we figured that out very quickly. All right, she's like the prodigy. What? The number just keeps going up. How much time do we have left? Yeah, about halfway through. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sure, whatever you say. They're on like a cruise ship or something. An annihilation match? Oh. Okay, no flag tank BS. Shut up, bitch. We'll murder them all. Yo, she's seeking. Looks like she's about to see Mufasa in the sky. We could be better prepared. Hell no. Why the hell would we withdraw? Yeah. You gotta give it a go. It'll be a very difficult match. Indeed. They're insane. The gamers got buff. Someone's gonna need to tell me what movie that is. Okay. Good work, everybody. We're all getting by in our own way. Whatever you say. Langwar. Yeah, who are these people? Because I thought those people were the same as the other people in this, like the start, but they're like different people. And now we're just here. Okay, sure. No, chill. You got to exude confidence. It's all up here. It's all mental. They've got a small army behind them. What? Oh, reinforcements? What the fuck? I was about to say, that's not the right uniform. I see. Is everybody gonna come along? Why does this guy hate us so much? And then everyone's here. It's fucking Smash Brothers. All right, I'm gonna say I didn't expect this. This is really cool. Yo, fucking Endgame. This is like Endgame but better. Tanks assemble. Also, it's great fan service seeing everybody in the uniforms as well. What is that face? Yep. And the little music cues as well. Yes. Yeah. Hello, continuation high school. which is who you are. Gotcha. It's just a comedy of errors. No Saunders? Or was Saunders there? I forget. Anyway. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, I'm not I'm not reading all of that. Okay. Not case here. Okay, no. Because I was like, did they do their thing like earlier in the movie? What's the story, Morning Glory? I'm sure these are all references too. Chihatan, they're so bad. Oh, Symphogear reference. Now we're gonna have a special name. Everyone else said their favorite food, though. Sure. Oh, shit. Hey. Let's go Operation Bumpy. Panzer 4. Yeah, the other thing that's eluding me, why are university students better? Why are adults better? Is it just experience? Because in many other sports, it's like they're physically stronger, which makes sense. But for this, it's like, I don't know. You wouldn't want to lose to a bunch of kids. Okay. Look at the scale. Yeah. It's going to be very hard to follow what's happening, I feel. Yep. I mean, that shot looks great. It's a very, very open field. Are they in a little CV whatever? CV-33? Okay, we see somebody. Only like 7 of them. It's kind of a lovely landscape too. Looks very pretty. Hmm. Hmm. Sometimes. Hi. So much bullying. I don't get it, but I laughed. It's one of those. We won't have anybody for special comments now because they're all in tanks. Oh, bro, they're like serious as fuck. Yo, she's on the iPad. Okay. Serious business. Okay. Are you sure she can hear this time? Ura! It doesn't matter if they already gave it up, though. Whoa. It's almost like they're really good or something. No! Stop! Why do they throw so hard all the time? Yeah. Just need to work on the tactics, guys. I'd be so pissed off if I was Oro. What? Oh, it's that girl with the red hair and the helmet too. Oh, we like her. And now she's gone. What? Tactical nuke incoming? Do they have artillery? What the fuck is that? That's fucked. Why are they allowed to do that? just just dropped on their necks. It's not looking good. Okay. Whatever you say. This on paper is a really strong group. Pravda and Black Forest. So you're telling me that isn't like killing people? That's just murder. They're attempting to murder high schoolers. No, Clara. Not the rain. Oh, and then, oh shit, there's some dramatic irony to you not understanding. She just doesn't want to. Alright, at least take somebody out. That's death. She just died. So much sacrifice. That tank sucks anyway. I know where those places are. The Ural Mountains in particular are fucking huge. Are we at least gonna get, like, a kill? The drama. It's like that soldier meme. You know the one. Okay, goodbye, Katyusha. Goodbye, most of Pravda. Does that say 28 to 23? I think it did down the bottom. Oh yeah, the eavesdropping angle, of course. I forget all this stuff, but it's coming back to me now. It was approved. That thing. That's insane knowledge. What is it? Chovy. Okay. What's the plan here? That'd be it. Carl. Okay. That's fucking huge. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say it's more than that. No! Not the fucking Poindexter. Eating pasta raw? Not good. Unpopular opinion. Okay. Just doing ramp shit. Okay. Okay. She's just vibing. Okay. It's a bump. What are they doing, by the way? They're going insane. She's gaming. Yo. What is this ramp? Why is there a hole in the bridge? Fucking Thomas the Tank Engine. You're telling me if that shell hits their tanks, it's not murdering them? They're fighting for their lives out here. That, Oh, okay, sure. That Poindexter guy, he has, like, blood on his hands. That's not good. That's really not good. And then the music starts straight back up. Okay. Oh, they're gonna launch it like a volleyball serve. We didn't do it. Oh, look at this stupid shit. Yo, she's fucking dominating. Oh yeah, they can flip their tanks, right? There was something else we were talking about potato pasta before. Kind of Girls' Last Tour. Anyway, did we win? Yeah, we did. Let's go, Student Council. All right, success. We're not going to get like absolutely fucked by like an illegal weapon anymore. Okay, that seems pretty bad. What do you mean? That's some domination. That was amazing. Okay, sure. Continuation high school, everybody. Yeah. Was 28 to 23 at one point, I thought. We were very stupid. Katyusha's the key to all of this. She will win us the game. Yeah, do some weird shit. Look at all the tanks moving. Yeah, I mean, that's just budget, right? Where are we going? Okay. A little bit more of an urban thing. We're going to like a theme park? Yeah. Why is there a maze? This is kind of ridiculous. Now, all that Disneyland satire early in the episode, or movie, I should say, makes a lot more sense. But we don't trust the data. Let's go, everybody. No, there has to be things other than charge. This is just setting up to be some absolute wacko shit. Why are we at a theme park? Oh, she's using the thing again. They did say there was no, Oh my god. Okay, Anchovy. They did say there was no time limit, so I'm wondering if we're just gonna like wait him out a little bit. The subbing's kind of... I don't know what's going on there. They put up a bunch of fucking cardboard standees. This is kind of scary. Yo, this is real war. Are they... Is it some kind of artificial dust? Yeah. Look around, guys. Don't know. The charge strategy. Okay. No, I'm learning from my mistakes. What am I looking at? What's going on here? That was really cool, too. Okay. Hello, number one. Hurrah, hurrah. It's the super heavy. On the like roller coaster tracks is like really cool. Just like doing great scouting work up there. How do we beat it? Okay. No, that wasn't a tank. It's still bad. Erica's such a simp. Okay. Good moves, guys. Let's go. Good fundamentals. Yeah, there was only 4 there, so he pressed advantage. I think that's what happened. Bro, they're scary. Oh, what do we have up our sleeve, Chihatan? Chihatan? Don't know how to say it. I never know how to say anything these days. Okay. What else we got? Okay. Hiding in the water was pretty cool. Job's not done. It shot him with such force that they like skimmed across the water. Okay. Where did they get the balloons from? Yo, here comes the big fucker. T-28 super tank. If only there was somebody with a compass. Yeah, I think some shit's happening. Some shit's going down. Because they're university, like, they literally study this shit. Let's go the rubber duckies. This is bad. Okay, this is really bad. Oh shit. Where's the big tank? Oh, is it over to the was over to the right? Well, that wasn't very good. Yep. Shooting fish in a barrel. We need to get rid of these butterflies. We need to carry some bug spray with us. Oh, like get it to roll down and do a bunch of like chaos. Okay. The chaos faction reigns supreme. Operation Bifune. Alright, let's see it. Sure. Genius is a word for it. Here it comes. Looking at the Ferris wheel, I was wondering how we were going to use it. Oh, Prometheus strats. Here it comes. No. No, it's a big old Ferris wheel. Okay, that was my other worry, is it was just going to crush us. Alright, distraction achieved. Oh, it's like a pendulum. Okay, that's fun too. I'll give it that extra bit of momentum. Okay, that was fucking awesome. This is a great set piece. But like we're using it as like an extra tank. Sure, and now we're somewhere else. I don't know, we got out of the jam. What's the thingy? What is even happening? No, that's more close. The rubber duckies, man. Haha! Because they're the duck team, do you get it? That actually is just Thomas the Tank Engine. I was being funny before. That's okay. Sure. Thank you, Anzio, for the for the Looney Tunes tech. Why are we in? Okay, we're just. It's just full camp. It's just full silly mode. Why not? Like the Western like showdown. Damn, they fell for that twice. Thanks, Anzio. The music's great too. What? Get dominated. I'm sorry. The world's strongest fucking gamers. Holy shit. And now we're using the maze too. Fantastic. Look at this shit. Oh no. Uh, uh. What the fuck? What's the big pig? Are these like bumper cars or something? Nah, they're big old balloons still. This is just full silly mode. What happened? Am I silly? I'm being silly. I don't even know what happened there. Okay, sure. Sure, double blocker. Yeah, now that you say it, it definitely didn't do anything. All right, I mean, we're doing something. That's more than the rest of your like tactics, like the charge protocol. Hmm. Okay, good. All right, sure. Uh, uh, uh. Domination. This is just Marco being like the world's best driver. Mm-hmm. But how do you know what the maze looks like? Oh, gotcha, bitch. Why is there a bit of an elevated part there? Yep, I was about to say. Oh yeah, it's a metaphor. Okay, I'm so stupid. That's so obvious now. Okay, the Boko Bear. Here she comes. Bro, it just evolved. Okay. I was gonna say it's about time for the for the momentum to to flip. Yep. They see ya. Anzio they kind of carried though. They were really good. Every school's kind of having their moments. Not sure that's gonna work. Yeah, don't get on. No. She will destroy you. Just an absolute domination job. Yeah. She's very good. Don't do this kind of stuff. She's the ace. She goes crazy. Okay, sure. Did it work? Yep. That was very good. Sure. Bit of overkill, guys, but sure. Never noticed the shapes. Sure. Come on, do a backflip. Do something cool. Wow! It's like we're on the roller coaster. But of course, they're heavier, right? So they're going, yeah. Oh, assistance. Thank you, Rabbit Team. Yo. Oh. Okay. Not forever. It's not looking good, Saunders. I'm going to be real. They're in perfect sync. I'm sorry. Whoops. Yep. Who do we have left now? Yeah, everyone's getting like murked. I mean, it's just like all the aces left though, right? Okay, yeah, Maho Miho. I don't think, yep, Anzio's still here. Katyusha's still here. Whoa. That was amazing. Alright. I mean, sacrifice is pretty good. We'll take that. Sometimes we're meant to meant to break the rules. Oh yeah, like Operation Protractor. Haha. Let's go, Soroko. Oh, not. Oh. No, Anchovy, no. No, Soroko, no. Ah! Using the NOS. And then we're like slipstreaming, right? Whatever you say. Okay, yep. Do something cool. Everyone just fucking died. Alright, 2v3. Maho Miho versus I think like the main tank and like two others. Yeah. Okay, what are we planning, guys? There was that scene in the middle of the movie about them like as kids, right? That was a very good shot. Alright. What's the plan, guys? Okay. We're not privy to the plan. We're not privy to their plan either. Okay, we've got to make plays. Good point. We kind of need to get the next kill. Otherwise, it's like really bad. Yo, the hand on the shoulder tech is crazy too. Alright. Yep, very well done, guys. It's very... Like, this part here is very legible. At points during this conflict, it hasn't been as legible. Oh, awesome. I love all the stuff where we're using the amusement park equipment. Okay. 2v1. She's very good, though. It's all riding on this. On fucking Thunder Mountain. Okay. She's very good. I mean, she's kind of just dominating. It's kind of like using the Ferris wheel against us, too. Oh, look, it's like a bear. I love how we're hiding dialogue here. I think it's a really cool decision. It keeps us in the dark, too, right? It's like we're watching it live. It's like we're the audience. Oh, oh, the hand signal. Whoa! Oh, look at it go. Yeah, it must be important. Of course, she might be distracted by it. Yeah, okay. I thought they would have got the shot off there, though. Okay, never mind. We're doing something else cool. And it's very well animated. This seems like it's all or nothing. Oh, shit. Yo! Really? That'll do it, right? That's all we needed to do. Very well done. Very well executed. It's a 1v0. I think we've won, guys. Yep. Thanks, Maho. Oh, we did it! Oh! How many fucking characters are celebrating? Look at them all. Are they drinking vodka? They're not allowed to be doing that. Our school isn't going to close down again. Our war heroes. Alright. Yeah, that's a really well executed last sequence. Like, again, I've talked about the decision to not have dialogue there, which I think is a very good one. I just hope this fucking does, the recording here doesn't corrupt or anything. Oh my god. Athletic. Domination. Never close. Come on, how can you be a mother there and not be, like, proud? Where's Shiho? No, not the Bokube Museum. No. No way. No, you keep it. Okay, no, keep it. But my museum. It's like the start of the movie connects to the end of the movie. Yo, continuation high school are based. That was so cool. Everyone was so cool. Alright, now what are we doing? What is this song? It sounds like some Love Live. It actually does. Yeah, is this just like a big old insert song? Because I'm not going to be mad. So dramatic. Now. Yeah. Look at that. I was expecting like all the girls to sing though. There's still time though. Alright. How about like a sisterly hug or something? Let's get some touchy-feely going. Another decision to not have dialogue, which is a very good one. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit more than we get at the end of the TV anime stuff anyway. Yeah, this is a bop. Hell yeah. I think, needless to say, the movie was very good. It was kind of stupid as shit, but that's what we kind of love as well. The decision to have all the characters that were in the first season just show up in the movie for a pretty contrived reason, but a reason nonetheless, is a good. It's a good decision. It rewards investment as well. It rewards me like paying attention to each of the different groups. And it kind of even sets up some stuff for whatever this finale is going to be about as well. Because we now have this idea of the Pro League. Could you watch this without having watched the anime? Probably not. I wouldn't recommend it. I was just thinking I wanted to show this to like some of my friends. But I think I just have to show them the whole thing. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just more of a time commitment. Yeah, who was the best? Who did the best here? Oh, I know Cho, I think. Anzio did very good for the one tank they had. Who else was good? Rabbit Team, first year's kind of dominated. Continuation High School, of course. The Rubber Duck strats were interesting from Chihaten, but or Chihatan, I should say, but never really went anywhere. Really, they got a couple kills, but you know, the part where they were like so buff was pretty good too. And then, I mean, of course, like, I was kind of saying, like, Maho hasn't really done anything yet. And then, of course, we get to the last sequence, and then, yeah, we get that going. Hey, we fixed the Boku thing? Okay. Sure. I don't know how they got the money, but, whatever. Somebody sponsored something along the way. We got our ship back! Hooray! We did it! Sure. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. So yeah, that was der film. That was Girls und Panzer der film. Needless to say, I had a great time. If that wasn't already obvious. But I'm very tired. I guess I forgot to say in my whole spiel here. I kind of worked since like 6 until like later in the afternoon today, and I really needed to get this like done today. I'm very happy I had a coffee beforehand. I'm very happy I did all that stuff. I think it's gonna come out quite well. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have a quick look at the movie. Again, we can't go in as much detail as I want to go in. This is what happened with Review Starlight as well, is they had a 2-hour film, and I was so used to doing Review Starlight in a certain level of detail, and doing that on a movie just isn't possible with my style. So we're not going to break down everything all at once all the time. I'm going to leave a lot of the heavy lifting about the research and that kind of stuff to you guys. If you guys can let me know some stuff, that'd be great. And again, we're going to have another look at this tomorrow and find a few things and maybe look at the comments from last week as well. Again, we just really needed to record the movie today for the video to be out on time at all. And I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to call it here, and you'll see me tomorrow pick up the slack at the end of this video. So yeah, basically that. And we're back. It's been a couple of days, as I explained in kind of the start of the video. But yeah, that was Girls und Panzer the film, and it was a blast. I had a fantastic time watching this thing, especially upon reflection. I just kind of want to go back and watch that final fight all the way over again. It's just fantastic from a production point of view, from a storytelling point of view, from a fun point of view. And again, I've got a whole thing here, like 4 pages of notes that I'm going to go through. But I mean, yeah, it was just really good. So I think the structure here is I'm going to keep this open on my other monitor over there, and just kind of go through and have the footage on screen and say, this is one of my points. This is the example footage. Let's talk about it. Yeah, because again, as I've explained, I'm not going to go through scene by scene because that sounds tedious, and we hate tedium. And honestly, I'd just be a broken record. I'd be saying a lot of the things I said already during the reaction, as well as just reiterating the plot, which we all know by this point, right? Either way, I think the first part here goes through pretty much in, chronological order, and then we go into a few more general things. But again, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot how this movie starts. With our whole, I guess, golf set piece. which was interesting enough, right? They're on a golf course. I thought that was kind of neat. So here's the gist for the uninitiated. It's basically St. Gloriana's and Pravda versus Chihatan and Orai, right? So the way I see it is like we got two pretty good schools, right? And the champ and one of the worst. That's kind of the vibe we're getting here, right? Where the only reason we're still in this thing by the end is because of Orai, right? And Chihatan have their moments later on, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it was fun to kind of follow the matchmaking, kind of the weighing side of it, right? Where, oh yeah, this is a fair match because of those reasons, right? I still can't believe Miho actually almost did it as well. That's kind of funny. So first note here, opening battle, fun concept, interesting directions, and the ending's great too. So yeah, like, I mean, as we go through here, we could see some of the fun stuff, right? So obviously the golf side of it, and again, it screams budget initially from that first shot, zooming all the way back out to show that, you know, Miho is here and we're fighting. The crowd shot, and again, like I'll talk about the character design side of it here, right? I think they're very similar designs, just kind of rezzed up, just a bit of extra fidelity there, which is a direction I quite enjoy. We also get introduced to a couple of characters here. I would need to look up names. I believe one is called Mika. Yeah, apparently here we have Mika and Aki. Okay, cool. Yeah, they kind of own, and we'll see like continuation owning during the final fight as well. And yeah, just, you know, as good movies do, you set up your stuff at the start and then it pays off by the end, right? I was confused at one point. I thought that Alice was you for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I got there eventually. Yeah, I just needed a little bit. So yeah, we get introduced to two different schools here, as I've said, Continuation and Chihatan. So we'll find them here somewhere. Here we go. Hello, Chihatan. Yeah, they're not very good. They have one mode, and that mode is Go. They're very fun on screen as a result, but they throw... Well, some of them throw multiple fights within this movie, which is kind of insane. They also have a very specific design on their tanks. I don't know what all this camo is about. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know what... Like, each of these schools have had a country so far. I don't really know what either Chihatan or Continuation is, and I guess I'll just leave it to you guys. You guys are generally pretty switched on about that kind of stuff. There was a specific style of music that Continuation were playing at a certain point, so... I don't know. But yeah, I like you. You're very fun. You had a name too that I'm forgetting. Anyway. But where's the other one? Where's the one with the glasses? Yeah, there's a shot of her there. She's very fun as well. I did look up her name yesterday, but must have forgotten it. But yeah, just again introducing characters, right? We introduced the concept of Clara, Nonna, and Katyusha. Not that they're new characters by any means, but that comes back in the latter portion of the film. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff here. So yeah, it's great that we see, you know, new schools, new characters. It's what you want to see basically immediately out of the gate here. Like, this is what you come to a continuation of Golden Panzer 4, right? You want to see the new stuff first, and they hit you with it, right? Not that I don't know if it would have been new to the super fans or anything, but I digress, I don't know. I guess the next thing to talk about here is how we progress and how much of the film is kind of like dedicated to this. It's a fight that goes on longer than you would think it would have gone on, right? Or maybe I was just kind of into it that it felt that way, right? They had a specific name for the game mode later in the film as well. The one where, you know, it's basically you need to eliminate all the tanks to win. It's all or nothing, right? As opposed to just kill the flag tank and win, which would have been a bit memey for such an important fight at the end of the film, but here we see they're still, you know, moving with flag tanks and that kind of thing. I guess it's novel to see two schools teaming up as well, two fan favorite schools in St. Gloriana's and Pravda as well. This is probably a good shot as well to shout out the CG. The CG in the film is quite fantastic. A lot of first-person shots, lots of huge tracking shots, all the stuff you loved from the TV anime just cranked up to 100. I like these tanks as well. They're quite quick, and I know they had a name as well, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, they're just a fun adversary. They switch up the style a little bit, right? This moment here is really fun as well, like mishearing that, you know, we're gonna, you know, back up and get away as charge. And then, yeah, just death. Lots of tank drifting. There's a specific Initial D reference in the film as well, which I thought was very fun. This is where we get our, you know, like, Orai the town fix as well, right? Lots of shots of the town and that kind of thing. Because, again, the climax of the film takes place in, like, a big open field before turning into a friggin' amusement park. So this is where they get their end of the bargain, I guess. This was an interesting part as well, kind of like... civilians are around, so it's a bit of a ceasefire, and we can use that to our advantage sometimes. So I just thought it would be kind of cornered off, and you couldn't do stuff like this. But no, there is rules around it. Again, it begs the question when we see that super mega crazy tank during the final fight: are civilians around for that? Because they shouldn't be. That's bad. They will die. But again, that's why the ceasefire exists. This is a great moment as well, like subverting the stuff from the TV anime and also bringing in that one. I'm gonna look her up. What's her name? Haru Fukuda. So we're gonna call her Haru. Yeah, she's very cute. I like her a lot. But yeah, this was like the same from the exact like corresponding. It might even be the same people, right? Because it was Saint Gloriana's as well. So yeah, we were gonna pop out behind. They noticed, and then yeah, I think it was at the side, I thought, or maybe back this way. It was one of the two. But yeah, just great stuff. There is a really fun fan service element as well that I'll talk about of all the tanks switching to our side. So when I keep calling this tank shit, and it is shit, it's kind of lovable when it's on our side. I like that a lot. I think the result here in the end is quite interesting as well. This standoff's a really good sequence as well, right? Just kind of, we need to pop up over here. Some tanks don't have the power, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, the eventual winner not being Ori is very interesting too. Just shows that we can lose, that the possibility of losing is there, that it kind of like, I didn't notice it at the time, but it kind of gets you on the edge of your seat, even though it shouldn't, right? Even though it shouldn't. For the last conflict, right? We know they're going to win. We know it continues, right? So I don't know why I would have been surprised, but I kind of was. And I'm thinking it's the result of this first fight influencing the second one and making me more invested as a result. I want to see the girls win, and they win. It's very good. Yeah, there we go. The end of the exhibition game, and whatever you were saying about the philosophy of Senshiro or something is being proven correct or whatever. Especially by the end. Like, again, one of the opening lines of the film, it's one of the lines we close the film on as well, is, you know, Senshiro being a reflection of everything else in real life. This is fun too. There are many important moments in life, but this is not one of them. Like, that's why we don't join in at this very moment. That's why we'll do our thing during the climax. I should talk about the abrupt tonal shift in the film. That's my next point here. Basically, like, we had the opening sequence, went on for a good quarter of the movie, right? And then it's like, hey, Anzu, let's call you to the office. We have something to tell you. And then it turns out the thing that we've been fighting for this entire time in, you know, the TV anime, it was built on a lie, basically, and the school's shutting down anyway. For any other medium, this would be terrible, right? This would be so bad writing. If this was like 6 episodes of anime or something, terrible. Because there's a significant portion of that which just like leaves you hanging and makes you think, oh, well, everything we did was for nothing, right? The fact that this happens at this point in a film and you're sitting down for that amount of time and you're ready to take in a whole film's worth of information as opposed to just an episode, I think it completely changes it and makes it okay. It's still not great. It's not winning any Oscars, but, you know, it's doable, right? Also, you know, bath scene, because, you know, it's a TV anime movie. What do you want? Of course it's going to have fan service. One of my favorite subplots in the entire film as well is centered around our gamer team, right? So right now they're just kind of, they're not even bathing, which is also on brand. I think I made that joke a couple days ago as well. They're just, you know, doing gacha shit. But they get buff. They get buff with the time off, which is kind of crazy. And I love it as a decision. It gives them something to do. It gives them a good gag. It keeps them relevant. It's just good stuff. So yeah, here's where it happens. Like, we heard that Anzu got called out, and then there's a bunch of like really ominous shots during like a sunset. Again, we can talk about sunsets being the ending of things, and this being very close to dusk, and blah 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 blah. If we wanted to get that serious about stuff, but yeah, I mean, let's meet this guy. We hate this guy. He's the most evil character in fiction. Just a real fucking blowhard. I don't know what he has against us or our school, but he can eat my ass, basically. We don't like him. Yeah, worst character in the show for sure. I like back here Momo being centered to this as well. Momo has a good role to play through the next quarter of the film before we go back into fighting, right? She's almost like the emotional rock until breaking. Like, I just think that's really, really good stuff, really subtle stuff, right? She cares about the school, and then like breaking down like that when Anzu comes back. It's quite nice. I think the use of jokes and levity at this point in the movie are very important as well. So we saw back here, right? Everybody had their little bit that they said upon learning that the school's closing down. And I like how we use that. I like the, like, listen, you can play your, like, school shutting down straight and it work. I just don't think you can do it with Girls on Panzer. I think we gotta always in the back of our mind know that, hey, everything's probably gonna be okay. It's just a bit of fun, blah, 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 blah. And I think we get that across here. It's not that it's not serious, it's not that I'm not invested, it just keeps it from being a real downer, which isn't what you want out of Girls on Panzer, right? Again, Girls on Panzer is really good at this, everyone just getting their little bit, right? We saw the first years with the bunnies, we saw Soroko and Co. here. What am I going to live for after this? Sotoko's mini arc here is very fun too. Initial D reference with the with the mechanic students for sure, or automotive club, I guess I should say. Gaming. Oh, I should talk about this as well. I think Yukari's almost underutilized in the film, right? Which is fun. We let other characters have a little bit more of a spotlight, right? Because you get the feeling from the OVAs that they really pushed Yukari, and Yukari's a fan favorite. Like, she's the nerd one, and we're all nerds, so of course we're relating to Yukari. I just think it's interesting that she takes a little bit of a back foot here. I couldn't really even tell you many scenes where she's like the point or the star, right? There's the one point where she shows her phone and it shows off what we think the tank might be during the final battle there. But other than that, not really a ton. A show with a cast like Girls on Panzer kind of needs to just check in on everybody as well. Again, I like scenes like this a lot. This is setting up our Boko Bear stuff as well, which comes back, weirdly enough. Kind of cute that we all like meet up here at the final night as well with our tanks, and we don't know what's going to happen. And lo and behold, we get Saunders in to help. Thank you, Saunders. I thought I didn't see Saunders during the final battle as well, but I definitely did. I was thinking that this may have been their contribution, but yeah, they do both. They're just bros. We like Saunders. And Kay is just the goat. We love Kay. Like, even stuff like this, they're just like, it's just kind of funny to me. I don't know, like yelling out after the ship as it floats away, as Saki in the background, looking vaguely kind of sad, but probably not focused on the big picture at the moment. I guess, yeah, it's just a good show to have, like, some characters you like, and just see their scenes, and they just do their shtick. It's just good. It's just good stuff. Again, mini arc here, right? I'm always forgetting her name. Sorry, but yeah, she's like, she knows Momo very well, and is wary that, you know, she's just putting on a front and trying to focus on work and not being sad and so forth, right? Yeah, just a fun dynamic here, and seeing it explode at the end, seeing it all pay off, good stuff. I will say this is probably the weakest portion of the movie, like just around here. We're just kind of just sitting, just kind of just doing our thing, just kind of vibing. But again, the rest of the movie more than makes up for this. So like, I don't even know if it's like legitimate criticism anymore, just kind of nitpicking. Backgrounds in the movie are quite nice. Like, this is a good level of detail, and again, very well framed. I like like Momo up here, Soroko and Co down here. Also, yeah, I love the comparison between this into Mako looking similarly tired. I thought was a fun moment as well. This segment basically exists to show like slice of lifey stuff incorporating the tank. So like using it for chin-ups here, and then I believe we take it to like we're using it as a bit of a tent. We take it to a convenience store at one point. We're using it to fish here. Yeah, here. There you go. Soroko and Co. Just having a little bite at Sunkus. I don't know what a Sunkus is, but sure. Underrated moment here for Miho as well, holding the Boko Bear, looking up at the stars. She's the main character. I wouldn't say she's like the main heart of the movie. The main heart of the movie is alright, right? That's what we care about, the whole experience of the show. It's being threatened, right? That's why we're invested. But I do like her stuff with her sister. I think some of this would have been great to be sprinkled into the TV anime stuff that we've already seen. Just establishing their relationship, establishing that connection. Then we buy certain things a little bit more. They're a little bit... They may have drifted apart as Senshiro got more serious, but there's a strong base there for a relationship. But yeah, just kind of looking off longingly into the stars, it matches a lot with what she's looking for in the movie. This is where we explain, like, I think you need to go get permission slip or something. Some kind of an MEXT, MEXT or something. I don't really know what that is in context. But we need, like, permission slip from Guardian to be able to progress to next stage of school if we don't get school ship back. That's the way I see it. And again, touchy subject for Miho, so yeah, leads into the scene we see later before being distracted by, of course, the Boko Bears. So again, I would need to like get confirmed on some stuff again, but like half the conflict here for Alice is getting this museum back up and all fixed and stuff, right? Like if I perform well enough, if I take out these kids, will you do this for me? And then she loses. So why does it get fixed? I do not know, but I'm not one to question things that I've only seen once. Either way, I don't really know what a Boko Bear is. My understanding is it just like gets beaten up, and that's like the appeal, right? And we got a little insert song here as well, which is pretty sweet, pretty cool. We got a lot of our Disney and theme park satire here that will be extrapolated into the last segment as well, which is a fun line through the entire piece, through the entire film. I particularly like this hero show moment. Normally it'd be like cheer for the Boko Bear to beat the bad guys. Look at the bad guys. cheer for the hero to do that, right? Gets the kids going. The kids love it. The way I see it is this is probably a pretty, not infantile, just a bit of more of a kid hobby, and it's kind of a weird thing that Miho's still super into it. But I should say the joke here is that they cheer for him not to get beaten up, and then he just gets beaten up anyway, which is very good, even if I don't totally get the context. If we want to talk about the Boko Bear a little bit more seriously as a metaphor, we can as well. Like, have this conversation around Ori and specifically Miho being represented by the bear, a bear that often gets beaten at stuff, is a bit of a punching bag, a perennial underdog. There's 3 figures that we have to beat, mirroring the 3 general types for the university select team, being awarded back the bear that you initially gave up after the fact. Like, there's stuff that you can squint and kind of see what they're going for there if you wanted to, again, take a really serious lens to the film. I guess while I'm here, I'll talk about my other point, just because I don't really want to split this up, is I didn't really talk about how much the film contorts itself to justify all the schools getting together. Like, again, a lot of the writing decisions in the film are leading up to this point. They need it's kind of set piece first, plot second. We need to manipulate the plot through Glasses Guy and through reiterating the conflict from the TV anime to get us to a position where we're fighting a bigger adversary and need the help of every other school as a result. It's believable, but now you can kind of see behind the scenes and see what they were really trying to do, which again is get all these characters together. I think, again, rule of cool, I think it more than justifies what we're doing here, right? What they did was a sufficient amount of cool to justify the plot being kind of contrived to get them to that point. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, this is me, again, after the fact when I'm editing, so goodbye, I'll be back. Important kind of plot device thing that is used later on. So I don't... Alice is younger, right? She's a prodigy that's been moved to university level because of her Senshido skills, right? She's not university age. I'm guessing by character design. That would make a lot of sense. But yeah, like Miho obviously feeling like the senpai here, wanting to give over the prize. I'll just come again another time, which is a fun line as well, considering this place is being threatened to be, closed down. But yeah, returning this back to Miho as a prize at the very end is a fun touch. It definitely gives this scene relevance. Again, like, pretty dire part of the movie, we kind of need some stuff like this, especially coming off like back here where everyone's just kind of vibing and looking at into nothingness and feeling pretty bad about things. We go to the Boko Bear Museum and play with the bears for a bit. This is a fun face as well. Like, everyone else doesn't get it. Miho's just like super into it. Again, hiding a lot of setups through the comedy at this point in the film is quite nice. I really like that. We get to more of the plot relevant stuff here with Anzu. Again, just being the goat, just carrying. My favorite, I've listed them here. My favorite characters in this point in the film are Soroko, Momo, and Anzu, because she's the goat. she's the one that saves the day. She's the one that like manipulates things to be how they should have been the first place, right? Like we go into a little bit of the legal jargon of a verbal agreement versus a written contract, which this guy's exploiting, which is fun too. I don't know who this bloke is, but I think he's some higher up than the glasses guy, essentially. We have Chono Army on our side as well, representing the Senshido Commission and all that jazz. This is where we bring up some stuff which I think will come up in later portions of Golsland Panzer, that being notably the Pro League. Yeah, MEXT is already occupied with the World Championship coming up in 2 years. They're starting Pro Leagues to scout for contestants at a World Championship. So, what's going to get people's eyes on something more than, you know, an exhibition match of like the best talent of the youth against the university team, right? Again, so I don't know if the structure is going to be for the finale stuff, if that's going to be pro leagues, like getting ourselves out there, showing off, so we can be scouted for the World Championship. I don't know if it's going to be the World Championship proper. And I kind of don't want to know either. I just kind of want to go into that relatively blind, because that'll be fun. But I would imagine, again, this is the next logical step for what we have going on. How do you go bigger than threatening the existence of the school and everything else? You go worldwide, right? Oh, another one of my favorite segments in the film. We have Miho and Maho, right? And Maho just being a good big sister, right? So Shiho's scary, even though she'll become plot relevant a little bit later. We see Miho's childhood room, and we kind of give that permission slip off to Maho and see what she can do with it. Yeah, just hasn't been touched. Must be feeling kind of nostalgic here as well. This is where I grew up. This is my connection to Senshido. This is where it all kind of fell apart as well. Yeah. What other things? I talk about this a lot. Like a character's bedroom represents their personality. And what else would represent the personality more than Boko bears and tanks, right? It's kind of Miho's stuff. Also, like how it's very dusty. It's the blinds aren't up. It's not as inviting. It feels like some of these connections were severed. Yeah, very, very good sequence. I really like it. And kind of being on the tank with Maho, being reminded of back in the day where they used to do a very similar thing. You'll see here a little bit, kind of, is the background change. And it's more notable a little bit later on. Here, this was the sequence that really shows it off the best, in my opinion. I'm theorizing that the backgrounds are blurry like this because it's a memory. I think it's a good way of delineating that it is, if it wasn't already super obvious, but yeah, I like this a lot. Again, probably one of the standout sequences, probably something that humanizes Maho a little bit more than the TV anime stuff. Just good. Good. We need a scene like this. We need something similar with Shiho, even though she does come in clutch here very soon, but like, I buy this now. I buy them as sisters. I buy them as a family, and all very important setup for the final conflict as well. Shows the connection they have. Shows that they're on the same page. Shows that one is able to take a bullet for another in a very on the nose way to secure the final victory. Yeah, this guy fucked up as soon as Shiho got involved, right? Because it's like, well, if the team beat Black Forest, and again, there's no luck in Senshido, right? You just kind of win or you don't. If they're better than us and they're getting shut down, won't it look bad or reflect poorly on Black Forest and the league as a whole? And again, that's where Shiho comes in, being a large stakeholder in such a thing. Yeah, just the fucking the Avengers right here. Just, you know, I'm putting together a team to help us secure this thing. And then as soon as we mention a contract is brought out and used. Very, very good manipulation stuff. Get introduced to Shimada style here, right? So, like, the concept of the university, bringing that up to, you know, being kind of competition with them. This is our final hurdle. The fucking glasses guy being the most evil character in fiction by, like, giving them a bunch of tanks and making sure that it's like a 30v30, but we don't have 30 tanks, so we need to, again, Avengers assemble, but again, I'll talk about it. Like, him just, like, manipulating things at every turn. Again, Shimada style, here's our 3, like, generals, basically. Bigger scale, better tactics, they're just better. Here's Alice. Hello, Alice. I now know who Alice is, by the way, when it's like the Alice OVA or whatever the hell. I know what that is. Yeah, if I win, please become the sponsor of the book or museum. That doesn't happen, but we still save the museum anyway. I'll need to see that segment at the end and see if I can figure some stuff out. And now she's motivated too. Again, you get the feeling like the gifted kid, like very, very specific about things, can just absolutely own if she wants to, but more interested in the book or museum. Very cool. I've seen this character like a ton of times, but again, very, very good. This segment, again, Momo distracting herself with work. Look at the like literally the work stacking up behind her before it all becomes too much and all falls on her in a very funny manner. And before Anzu shows back up and, hey, hi, I'm back. And again, when it all becomes too much, when it all falls back on her, she becomes her crybaby self. And that's how we know she's back. Even the crying alerts everybody else that she's back as well. Again, still like crying through this whole segment. Again, love this Momo moment. Even almost as much as I love this Soroko moment. Very, very cool. Soroko, and we need to bring up Mako to help the lazy, delinquent Soroko. Are you telling me that this is fantastic fan service? Brilliant. Oh, it just breaks your heart, doesn't it? Very, very good. I like it. Here we bring up the concept of the annihilation match. Essentially, yeah, scorched earth. Delete all the other tanks. Make sure they're gone. And then you win. Which is fun. Again, like, big scale for a big final conflict, which encompasses the last hour of the film. And more of this guy manipulating the rules to be in the university select team's favor. It's also fun that, like, yeah, this would be a way better set of rules for a pro league, right? Having a golden snitch adjacent rule, right, is bad. That's bad, like, sport rule writing. You shouldn't have a thing that you can do in 1 second that'll just let you win, because all the focus will then just become about that one thing, you know? So yeah, again, leads to more varied game styles if you're doing Annihilation. Again, going back through here, a lot of the film is just kind of like looking at what everybody else is doing. There's a specific thing here that Judge Jiling says as well, which might be a poem or something, some historical reference. It's basically like writing letters and alerting everybody to our plight and getting them to help. It's very fun. They're in a blimp. That's very good. I like that. Continuation or a vibe. I kind of love them. They're fantastic. But yeah, the odds are stacked against us, and this is like the Avengers Assemble moment, probably the hypest moment of the movie for me. Probably the most fan servicey, just the one that makes me feel the best. It's when everybody else joins Ori, right? So we have every other character that's been in this like championship thing so far in the tournament that we did during the TV anime. Every relevant party is here to help us, right? It just feels good, right? And it's pure fan service. What if these two characters were on the same team? Now you get to see it. You don't notice it at first until you see the uniforms and like, oh yeah, this is just awesome. Look how sad Erica is. That's fantastic. I guess when your boss says to do something, you got to do it. Just seeing everybody showing up. Katyusha, Darjeeling, the history team, continuation. I've forgotten your name already. It's Nishi. Hello, Nishi. This scene here is also just a blast. Everyone gets their little line in. Everybody displays their personalities. It's fun to see finally so many characters with distinct designs in the same room, just encompassing all these different leaders. Again, this is where we go, like, take away our historical preconceptions and it's just pure camp, pure fan service. Love it, love it, love it. Like, this would have never happened. This is like kumbaya stuff. And yeah, now we get into the last conflict, and I've gotten specific moments like written down here that are a little more like, I won't just go through it again is my point, because now we're past the plot. Essentially now it's just payoff to everything that was set up in the first half of the film. So we separate the battle into two halves. First we've got the open field stuff, which looks very, very pretty for the record, if I can get a good shot of it. Yeah, this kind of stuff, right? It does get pretty dire. Yeah, it gets pretty dire there. Yeah, this stuff. Very sprawling, seeing a lot of the tanks. Yeah, the first half here centers around Carl. Remember Carl? Carl's like a big fucking thing. It shoots like massive meter wide fucking shells. What was it, 600 and something mil? So not quite a meter, but maybe a meter? How big 600 mil? No, I think it's 60 centimeters, but I don't know if that's radius or diameter. Anyway, I digress. They're fucking huge. It's basically artillery. They're shooting artillery. It's a weird technicality that it's even allowed, and that's what we need to take out for the first portion. That's the one that's giving us the most strife, really. Again, you can see that massive explosion up there. Pretty fucked up, right? And that's what leads to our chase and leads to the Nonna Katyusha stuff with oh my god, she had a name. Clara, yes, of course. And their sacrifices there. One criticism I have is I don't particularly remember a moment that stood out to me where Katyusha repaid this faith, right? She was important for sure. She was one of the last to die. She probably took out some tanks. Somebody could probably go back and like see what specifically she did, but I thought that there should have been like a better moment there, a better singular moment where she saved the day. And kind of justified that sacrifice. I guess it almost mirrors one of the main conflicts of the TV anime stuff, which is the safety of your team over your commander, over like, what is Senshido? Is it real war? Should we stop and help our friends, or is it okay, or blah, 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 blah. Like, that kind of plays into this a little bit here. Like, I would be believing that a lot of these tanks would be in danger because of this big fuck off thing, right? Carl. Let's call him Carl. And I think that plays into a lot of the drama here. I think, at least. The rain here, a pathetic fallacy for the scene. Pretty obvious stuff. It's raining because it's a little bit somber at the moment. From memory, we're down like 28 to 23 or something like that. We really need a rallying moment. Carl, self-propelled siege mortar. Here he is. We finally find what has been shooting all those shells. Yeah, this thing's fucking huge. This is like, they're dropping like fucking tactical nukes. Is it really okay to include an open top weapon as a tank? Well, not really. But he's gonna manipulate the rules because he wants a certain thing to happen. I don't know why you hate these kids so much, but you do. So we see the most base team up in the world. So we've got the continuation tank, we've got Anzio, we've got the duck team, and there was one more. Was it this tank here? That almost looks like the KV-2. But I digress. Yeah, just this whole segment's fantastic. How they take down this, essentially like it's a final boss tank, right? Oh, it's the student councils here too. I shouldn't discount the turtle team. And just the music playing and continuation doing their thing. It's top tier. It's my favorite scene in the movie is them just fucking shit up. Of course, that tank flying through the air, that was continuation. Hang on. Back here. Here. Continuation, taking them on initially. Very, very cool. Yeah, I don't know how more people didn't die to this fucking huge tank, right? Look at this. If that hits this tank, this like little Anzio piece of shit tankette, it's dying. There's death. There's blood and gore all inside this tank. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, this whole part here, one of the highlights though, for sure. Just, yeah, the pacing, the music, the choreography. Just very, very good. And then almost inexplicably, like we turn and go into an amusement park, and that basically encompasses the rest of the movie. We see this overall shot here, highlighting a number of the places where we'll fight. It's a great overall look at the place before we do specific things here, and I think specific things happen here, and there's the Ferris wheel right up the top as well. The roller coaster track kind of going over this part, which is used for scouting. The western town, wherever that is, down here, I think. Yeah, just great. It's a great setup for what we can expect. We've even got the amphitheater up here and the Ferris wheel kind of looming on the hill, which is used during that fantastic moment as well. Where does the climax take place? Yeah, of course it's in the middle. It's here. Gotcha. So one of the first things we use here is smoke, right? So this is essentially 4 tanks, right? While the rest of the force sneaks around to other entrances. They're meant to show, or meant to distract Ori into thinking that the whole force is coming from this direction when in reality they're flanking. It's a great tactical maneuver. I really like it. And it's only through Anzio and Anchovy and co being on that roller coaster track and looking at it and thinking that something isn't quite right that we're able to not be absolutely like torched by this. Yeah, great. Good stuff here. We're kind of just shooting shots into the smoke and it's not hitting anything. Yeah, good indicator that things aren't quite right. We get some great character growth here for Chihaton as well, right? So, alright, we charge at full speed once we see the enemy. And then, yeah, Haru speaks up. Hey, maybe don't charge? And yeah, this revolutionary tactic actually ends up working. We get introduced here in this kind of cool shot to the T-28 super tank. This takes on the role of the big bad tank that we want to avoid as much as possible. This thing fucks. It's a crazy tank. Again, I haven't talked about it as much as I should. Like, everybody just moving at once, the coordination of knowing where all the tanks need to go at certain points and what is required of a scene is fantastic. I haven't really seen much stuff that would be similar to this in other anime. Like, it's pretty singular and unique to Gozlan Panzer, this level of quality in this kind of production. CG heavy, right? Here we see Chihatan kind of adopt their rubber ducky strategies, which is more of their hit and run guerrilla warfare type stuff, which I think suits them a lot better than mindlessly charging in a stronger force. Like, how did they even get into the competition? Like, they were worse than, like, Ori when they first started. Like, how? Again, rubber duckies. Good touch. The next thing I have written down here, and we'll skip ahead a little bit to specifically the hedge maze, which is here, right? This is one of the few moments that the audience is genuinely left in the dark about something. We don't really have audio here, like comms. And it's mirrored in the very end of the film as well, like here, right? Or a little bit earlier. Like here, right? Where we don't have the comms. We don't know what the characters are saying to each other. We're left in the dark. And it's where Anzio really shines, in specifically the hedge maze stuff, in that they're able to be giving these commands and telling us and giving us an advantage in the maze because they've got the overall view. They've got the high point, right? They're feeding information, and that's only revealed after the fact. Again, Anzio coming in clutch in a number of different spots. So shoutouts to that one tankette that is small enough to be able to ride on the roller coaster. That's the only reason we're able to, like, kind of win some of this stuff. Specifically here, I wanted to shout out the other team, the University Select team. They kind of had the dice loaded in their direction, so it's hard to talk about them tactically as much. But one moment I really did like is here, where we kind of, like, through taking a few casualties here and there, we're able to encircle Ori, right? So it's fine if we lose 2 or 3 tanks, right? Because we're going to be able to take them all out right here, right now. We're going to get them down into the amphitheater and take them out. I really like Alice's positioning way far away. It makes the moment where she actually does, like, turn on and get going really fun. Like, it's, oh shit, the gloves are off, it's time to go. Yeah, this whole segment into, like, the Saki setup earlier in the film about the butterfly, right? So we think she's just obsessed with the butterfly again, and then she points at the Ferris wheel. Fantastic. Love it. And just, again, one of my favorite set pieces, up there with the continuation high school stuff. A lot of this portion through, like, this 20 minutes or so is following that T-28 super tank and finally leading it to its destruction around here, right? Yeah, but this is where Darjeeling actually does her thing, right? Very, very good. Like, look at the positioning here. Just very, very fun. Like, we struggle all through this thing to pierce its very, very strong armor because we literally don't have the caliber to do so. The only place that it'll be weak is literally below it. This was the one spot where we could have pulled this off, even if it leads to them eventually, like, sacrificing themselves in the end. Very, very good. Because if the T-28 super tank was there during the end, we'd be basically toast. I don't think we could have taken it out even if we tried. Yeah. This is kind of metal too, like both tanks shooting from either side. It's kind of overkill, but it's cool. Anzio being saved by the rabbit team here is another great moment, even if both are taken out very, very swiftly by Alice. Again, shoutouts to Saki. Just looking off into space. Who knows what she's thinking about. Kind of, yeah, this portion is just Alice fucking people up. Like, oh, this is when finally our luck runs out for Anzio as well. No, this is where it runs out. Never mind. They were just catching a ride there. Yeah, Operation T-Square. Got the little amusement park map as well. That's great. I'm sure, again, I'm missing a ton of stuff like this. Just little moments that are there, right? This is probably the most, like, if you're really into the tactics stuff, you would love this sequence through here. Just watching all the different tanks and the different lines that they take and how we take them out. It's just our 3 generals really putting on a show at this point, which I really like. It shows the University Select team to not just, like, be jobbing or, like, just be pushovers. They're actually quite good. And then, yeah, we basically manipulate it to be a 2v1 here, and we know the story. Essentially, like, Miho and Maho have such a connection to the point where they're just kind of flowing with each other, doing perfect tactical maneuvers. I thought the Boko Bear moment thing would be a little bit more important than it was. Yeah, here it comes. I thought, like, yeah, this thing would be the reason we won, but it wasn't really. It was just kind of a weird distraction point right in the middle before we just re-engaged again. It was actually the Maho shoot through Miho option. And there it is, the final shot, I guess. Again, I should talk about the Boko Bear as a metaphor, right? Get beaten up, get beaten up, get beaten up, finally win. This was like subverting the little video we had in the middle of the big bad guys, 3 big bad guys beating up on the underdog, right? This is actually the Boko Bear getting up and winning, which is fun. Again, much like a lot of other portions in the movie, it's just kind of panning to all the characters and them reacting to information, which again, we like. We like Anzu, we like this, it's all very nice. Such a huge cast in the show, I can see why, again, it's it's done as well as it has. I award you this medal, handing back that one souvenir from the Boko Museum that we saw earlier in the film. And yeah, the question that was posed at the kind of start of the film, right, between the continuation high school girls. Senshido really does have the essence of every important lesson in life. Kinda. It's also just a lot of fun. It's a great shot too. I love the colors. The film also ends with this kind of banger insert song. Just a really cool vibe. I said it felt a lot like Love Live, and I stand by it. Just some of their best like emotional ballad work. I kind of wish it was all the girls, like basically the entire cast singing. I would have loved that instead of this just the one singer. But again, she does a very good job as well. More Maho Miho stuff, which again has been one of the emotional cores of the film, and just again, just panning on everybody. Everyone has their own little moment for things. We like this. With the little ducky, we love it. Got Anzio vibing. Yeah, I don't know what causes the Boko Museum to be fine. Kindly donated by Shimada Arisu. So you donated this. Is this what saved everything? I do not know. Anyway, it's fixed. It's cute. I'm not going to dwell on it very much. I thought it would be more of a thing, but it just wasn't, and that's fine too. I like her design outside of uniform as well. Like the stockings, very cool. And yeah, the final shot here we get of the film is of the boat. The boat is back. I was going to say as well, the OVA about the structure of the boat and how it's justifiable would be really weird if the boat just disappeared very soon after the fact. So I'm happy that didn't happen as well. I've gotten written down here, epilogue is cute but short. Again, epilogue really happens basically from like here. Like that's 8 minutes of a movie to epilogue things, half of which is during the ED. I don't know if that sits right. Maybe another 5 minutes there would have been nice. But again, the movie's long as is. I've also got them written down here. There's a lot of setup for where to go next. So we don't really need as much epilogue leading on because we have this Pro League line. We have the World Championship line. Don't know which one we're going to go with, but that is what we're going to do next regardless. And I may just get up my more general points here and talk about them without the footage. I think that's just easier. Yeah, so we have more general stuff here after all of my earlier points. The rule of cool. So, does the movie justify its existence on a base plot level without any of the everything else that comes with the film? Probably not. It's like, oh no, Glasses guy wants to take our school away. Whatever will we do? It's the rule of cool that salvages it, right? Because otherwise that would be kind of lame. Basically, it doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't need to be like perfect tactics all the time. It just needs to be likable. It needs to be something that makes you go, oh! And that's what you get a lot out of this film. And I think that's its major goal. And I think that's what it accomplishes. It doesn't need to, knock me out of the park. It doesn't need to win Oscars with its script. I think it does enough stuff production-wise, tactics-wise, moments-wise, to make up for such a thing. The movie looks great. Use of CGI is wonderful. I stand by this. Again, really standout sequences through the Miho Maho flashback with the backgrounds there looked stunning. These first-person shots that I love during the TV anime, they're all through this thing. Some great POV stuff, like through the eyes of the... What do we call them? The shooter? The one that aims and fires. The one that Hana is. We get some great POV shots there. Just in general, the overhead stuff, just all the tanks zooming everywhere, the amount of stuff on screen at once. Some of the crowd shots, even in the 2D, look really nice too. So, yeah, just a lot to like overall. It's definitely a step up from the TV anime, that's for sure. And again, doesn't betray the art style. Definitely just like kind of stands as its own thing. Again, as I've said, basically here, the backgrounds in particular, when we're just starting that final conflict and it's like really wide open in those grassy fields, looked really stunning. Loved it. Music's also really good. I don't really talk about it as much as I should. Incorporating all the different school themes into it is great. The insert song at the end is another great musical moment. Of course, the highlight moment being Continuation doing their thing and taking out Carl. That was just banter as fuck. I loved it. Just yeah, definitely the moment of the film. I love that sequence. And as I've said, script not winning any Oscars by itself, but the rule of cool more than makes up for everything else there. And then yeah, just some closing thoughts where I guess I don't really even need this anymore. Yeah, that was great. I want to. I mentioned this a couple days ago as well when I reacted to the film. I kind of want to show this to other people, but I need to make them watch TV anime Girls on Panzer, as well as probably Anzio as well, just to get them all prepared for all of everything here. But yeah, I think that's the best, I guess, compliment I can give to the movie, is it makes me want to show it to other people, which is exactly what you want, right? Like, I understand why this is one of the highest rated pieces of this series, right? This definitely stands out as its own thing. It's got some of the best moments. It's just pure fan service loveliness. The middle sequence drags a little bit, but I think it's got some cool character stuff in there with Momo, Anzu, and Soroko. But yeah, just loved it, loved it, loved it. I want to reiterate that as much as possible. And yeah, we're basically going to leave it there. Very, very cool. Looking forward to whatever I'm doing next. Please remind me. I know I've got an OVA or something before I jump into Das Finale, which will be next week. But yeah, I'll need to see how long that OVA is as well. I know I've got the OVA here somewhere. Hang on. Yeah, Arisu War. That is the next one, I believe. It's 16 minutes. So yeah, I'll just do it at the start of whatever I do next week, I think. And that's the best way to do it. And then yeah, on to Das Finale. I believe that's my timeline anyway. I've actually got this up here. Hang on. Yeah. The film, then Arisu War, then Das Finale, Taiyaki War, and then Das Finale 2, Daikon War, then Das Finale 3. That's the way I'm going to do it, I think. I don't know what the go is with 4. I believe it'll come out in a few months, and we'll do it then. But either way, I've talked enough. It's a long enough video as it is. I really enjoyed my time. Thanks for watching it along with me. Hope you guys had a good time too. Just some chill stuff. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I could do to improve my presentation. Comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you'd like me to follow you back. And the Discord. Join Discord. Love Discord, 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 Discord. And thank you for watching Girls und Panzer, the film, with me today. Hope you had a good time. I'll catch you next week for more Girls und Panzer goodness. Thank you very much. Catch you later. Bye-bye.